Welcome back, guys, to another video, and this is going to be something a little different than I usually do on this channel, because I mostly do video games, but this is actually going to be a reactions video to the brand new Godzilla movie. I actually just got done watching it. I seriously came home from the movie theater and got in front of the camera to talk to you guys about how I feel about this movie, and first of all, it's going to be very cut and dry. And there's going to be no spoilers. I'm going to make sure I don't spoil anything for you guys. Just kind of give you an idea about how I felt about this movie. And wow, it was fantastic. I haven't seen a movie like this in a very long time. I mean, it's been months of anticipation, talking to my friends and dissecting trailers and getting excited that I was kind of worried. Once I had my ticket, I was like, is this hype gonna, put me down? Is it gonna be everything I thought it was gonna be? And it is, and it was. We haven't had a Godzilla movie in a very, very long time, and it's getting around to the 60th anniversary of Toho, and this is the second American Godzilla movie. The first one, a lot of people don't like to talk about, and most of all, this movie was made by not a new director, but a very unknown director. He's only made one other movie called Monsters, which was very, very good, but Garth Edwards is his name, and I noticed when I watched Monsters that this guy really has a knack for diving into emotion, and that's something that's very, very hard to do in a monster movie, because when people go see Godzilla, they want to see Godzilla. They're like, I want to see destruction, I want to see fights, I want to see this. Oh man, here comes the human part. Here comes, the actors doing their own thing, and honestly, it was just as good. I mean, the story to this movie was very, very well written, and I thought all the actors did a great job. Every single one of the actors in this movie did a fantastic job in this. And of course, we were introduced to some new monsters. We were introduced to the Mutos, and honestly, these monsters can be right up there with, Mothra, Rodan, all the Toho monsters that we love. They can be right up there with them because they had that same feeling of, even though they were portrayed as the bad guys in this movie, they were still animals. So there was still some love and hate feelings that you would have for these creatures, and the fighting between the Mutos and Godzilla was really, really well done, because CG is it's a very touchy subject, especially with Godzilla. We watch these movies with people in rubber suits, and we're going to see this in CG. We didn't know if it was going to be like, or I didn't know if it was going to be like Transformers. One thing I didn't like about Transformers is when the fighting sequences would happen, it was almost like a tumbleweed of metallic metal going into a building, and I was just like, what just happened? There was none of that in this movie. It was very fluid, and it was very, very entertaining. And that's what I can say honestly about this movie. It was very, very entertaining, and if you can see this in IMAX, go see it in IMAX. If you can see it in 3D, see it in 3D. I personally saw it in 2D, and I'm still just, my jaw right now is sore from the times I was just like, it was very, very good, and the audience, everyone walked out with this huge happiness, and it was amazing to see the audience. The different age groups, you had from kids to the elderly that went to go see this movie tonight, and it really reminds you of the impact that this series has on everyone, not just me, because I grew up with all the Toho movies and Universal monster movies and Hammer films. It's a huge part of my childhood, and I can honestly say that that nostalgic feeling was there, and I'm just, go see this movie. But anyway, guys, leave a comment. If you guys have seen this movie, leave a comment below. Tell me what you thought about it, and try not to spoil it, but I can't control it too much. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and as always, happy gaming.